Hello everybody, welcome back. In this video, we'll learn about the data types available in the C programming language. So each C variable is associated with a data type, and the data type is used to declare a variable. The data type, it specifies the type of the data that a variable can store, either it be whole number or real number. And each data type, it requires different amounts of memory. So different data types, it can have different ranges up to which they can store. So for example, int var name. Here, var name is going to be your variable name, which can store integer values. Some of the basic data types that are available are int, char, float, double. The format specifier, it informs the compiler about the type of the data that we are going to get from the user or print in our monitor screen. So we learn this in detail when we see an example. It begins with the percentage symbol, and this percentage %d, it represents the integer data type. So what is an integer data type? The integer data type is used to store the whole numbers without any decimal values. So it can have both positive and negative values. The example for the integer variables numbers are 0, 3, and -8. So the size of the integer data type is 4 byte, and the format specifier is %d. The int is the keyword that is going to denote the integer data type. So for example, int a is going to be your integer variable which can store integer values. And we'll next see about the character data type. So the character data type is the very basic data type that is available in the C language, and it can only store one single character, so that the size is 1 byte, and it has a format specifier of %c, and char is going to be the keyword. And we'll see an example. So here h is the character value, and the name is going to be the character variable. So the value h is assigned to the character variable name. So we'll see with an example. Hash include stdio.h void main. I'm going to declare an integer variable number. So for user understandability, I'm just writing enter a number. Here I'm going to get the input from the user. Scanf statement is used to get the input from the user. So the syntax is scanf, and I'm going to use the format specifier %d in case of integer. And the obtained value is stored in the memory location number. I'm going to print the value, for which I'm using the format specifier. See, what happens in this program is we are going to get the user input, an integer value, and the same value is going to be printed. Okay. Now I'll save. Data type 1, C source file, save. Now we'll execute it. Data type 1. See, it asks for the user input, and I'm writing a number. See, the number has got printed in the monitor screen. So now coming back to our program, we'll now check with the character data type. I'm declaring a character variable name, assigning it with value h. Okay, I'm using the form escape sequence /n here, and I'm going to type print the output, the value h in the monitor screen. So percentage e comma name, character variable name is name. I have saved the code. Now I'm going to execute the code again. So it's asking for an integer number. See, the value h has got printed. So I hope you are clear with all the concepts of integer and character data type. And in the next video, we'll learn about the remaining data types that are available. Thank you.